So welcome back to another Tokyo Revengers video, and the reason I made this video is because the latest chapter caused a lot of controversy over Chifuyu and Takemichi. Although this thing is not so difficult to understand. Some people are unnecessarily slandering the story and the characters. Especially on Chifuyu. I just want to share some opinions about this. Before we talk about that. As usual guys. I would kindly appreciate it if you can drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Let's go into the video now. So what I respect the most about Ken Wakui-sensei is how good he portrays the feelings and emotions on his characters in every situation. And how he makes them to act different depending on the context or their personality. Chifuyu's frustration is the most normal and relatable reaction ever. I just find it funny how people hated on Draken for not going after Mikey. Even though it turned out he did. Then blamed Mikey for shooting. Then blamed Takemichi for time leaping. Then blamed Senju for the date thing. Then blamed Mikey for everything that happened in Deity's War. And now on Chifuyu. Chifuyu knows that they should no longer involve themselves with Mikey. Because remember Mikey made former Toman members despise him. But Draken never said anything to former Toman. That he joined Brahman to get back Mikey. That's why Chifuyu's outbursts is natural. He would say that to Takemichi. Because Takemichi is the only one he knows that would go stop Mikey. He doesn't know Draken is doing the same. Chifuyu lost his father and hated the world until Baji. Then when Valhalla happened. Yet Baji didn't want, in order to protect him, and it's the same story with Takemichi. Then he was mad at Kazutora. And blamed himself for not doing enough with Baji. He tried his best with Takemichi, and because Takemichi worked alone. Now they lost Draken who is their pillar. His reaction is the most normal thing to do in this situation. Especially when he doesn't know the whole story. He only knows parts of it, and he didn't even let Takemichi explain his version. Takemichi also won't tell him now, because he wants to do everything alone. Not everyone. But some people doesn't understand Chifuyu's point of view at all. Chifuyu is actually mad at both himself and Takemichi. Himself cause he couldn't help him partner and at Takemichi. Cause he did all this alone. Chifuyu is scared to lose someone close to him again. The way he blamed Takemichi and regretted it in the next second. He didn't meant to blame him. Because he know it's not his fault. Yet. Chifuyu is mad at the whole situation. Not Takemichi. This whole reaction it shows a lot how Chifuyu actually cares about him. But he doesn't know how to stop him anymore. And somehow he is giving up on trying to do it. Yet. He's still worried about him and mad at the whole situation. Chifuyu already said sorry. He only wants to protect Takemichi. But with his current situation he didn't know how to do it properly, not easy for him too. Even if he knows about time leaping. He has the right to blame Takemichi. Not because he thinks it's his fault. But because he's still in denial and shocked about Draken's dead. He asked Takemichi to talk with the Toman members. And reunite them to fight Mikey. Because he knew how dangerous Mikey was after Mikey fought them all in their farewell. He, as Draken, knows how is Mikey now. And what path he choose. That's why Chifuyu didn't wanted Takemichi to do it alone. Even so, Takemichi disagree and after that. He got involved with Draken, Brahman, and Rakihara. It was all in days and too fast. Which means Chifuyu doesn't know Draken was part of Brahman since the beginning. Toman neither. He doesn't know how this situation happened. So, of course, in his mind is also messy. He's still in shock and in denial with Draken's death. But he is also mad at him for doing it alone and for that. As a consequence. Draken died when he wasn't supposed to die. But he doesn't know that Draken died by his own decision. He also doesn't know it was Rakihara who tried to kill him. And Draken protected him, and also doesn't know that Draken was ready to go to war for Mikey. And he was helping Takemichi. So, in his point of view. Because he's still on grief, he blames Takemichi. Just like Draken blamed Mikey. When Emma died. But it's a temporary blame. Because. Do you think Chifuyu will be seriously mad at Takemichi for this? After all he did, and still doing for them, deep down he is worried. Because Draken died. And Takemichi ended up in the hospital. Next time it could be Takemichi dying too. Do you know how traumatized is Chifu after what happened to Baji? Baji did all by his own and died on his arms. He tried to stop Takemichi in Tenjiku for the same reason. If you think about it, this is the same story all over again. Chifu asked him to get involved everyone so they can help him. Yet Takemichi wanted to do it alone. Again. As a consequence, Draken died. So, now Chifu is mad at him for not letting them to get involved. And yeah. He said he is tired, or whatever. But eventually he will come and try to help him because he doesn't want to lose him. As I said, it's just a mix of everything it happened before. Baji working alone. Chifu mad because he wants to help. Toman blaming Takemichi like Draken blamed Mikey when Emma died. Everything is there since before. It's not nothing new. I think about Chifu always come often to check Takemichi condition. That's why he seems close to Hina. And she get confused when Chifu leave the room so sudden. Chifu is crying. He try to be strong, but he can't hold his tears. It must be hard for him too. Chifu must have realized that Takemichi is just as unstoppable as Mikey now. That he won't rest until the other is happy. And safe with everyone else. That's why Chifu got so scared and lashed out. Because there's nothing he can do about it anymore. He's breaking down because he's scared to lose his best friend again. Since he wasn't there to help him fight. He's mad at himself. And at Takemichi for being reckless. Chifu is Takemichi's partner. Of course. He's gonna feel like he needs to shoulder part of the blame. I believe Toman wouldn't leave him. They will understand after hear everything from Takemichi. Chifu didn't mean it. Chifu only needs time. All of them only need time to process everything to accept the truth. They will understand. So however, before finishing this video, friendly reminder that Chifu took Kazutora in. He gave him a job. A place to stay, a family. He forgave him. The reaction he just had with Takemichi is reasonable. Because he's still just a scared kid. That doesn't mean he will necessarily stop being Takemichi's partner. And as far as we know, it's Takemichi who blamed himself. And asked Chifu to leave him. Chifu just said he wanted Takemichi to get better. So that he could hit him. Maybe that's just his way to cope with the situation. He knows that the old timeline is now gone. So he might just be scared for everyone and his own life. It's normal. And maybe he's even angry because he feels like all their efforts were wasted now. That Takemichi's back and Draken's dead. I think about Chifu will do something. But he didn't want Takemichi to know it. Takemichi will stay at the hospital for a while. Chifu willing to death for Takemichi. I know, he wouldn't let Takemichi suffering alone. Chifu didn't blame Takemichi. He just couldn't process it. He can't accept what happened on Draken. It's a normal things happen. When someone lost his close friend. And I think about Chifu will plan about something when Takemichi on his recovery. But I can't guess at what. However, we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and good luck to all.